Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Our Last Leg. You've got me, Nicky G, and my boy,
Jonny Gamble. How you guys doing today?
We are fantastic, my friend. It is good to see you, and it is good to be back for a week.
As always.
3. I'm very, very happy to be here. Boy, oh boy, I think we've got some fucking bangers lined up. And
I agree.
Just a couple things to touch on from last week. You know, we hate wasting y'all's time. We're going to get right into this shit. I hope y'all tailed the SGP. The one that he was clowning me for making a little bit.
I just
he was like, "Oh, this guy."
I mean, yeah, I just didn't think you were gonna make one. It was just very last second.
Yeah, well,
but it cashed.
Maybe that's what works. Maybe that's what works.
Overthinking really is just something that's a little too, causes paranoia, right?
Yeah,
you
most
second guess
definitely.
yourself all the damn time, even triple guess yourself. But I'm glad you didn't, and you actually did it yourself. What'd you say? It deleted your picks.
Yeah.
You saw this again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So if you guys got to watch the full episode, we didn't get to drop the actual reel before it happened. So if you tuned into the YouTube episode, you should have caught it. And I'm glad for those who did watch and tailed it, including myself. I did. So thank you for that, brother. I needed it. It was tough.
I'm here for you, baby.
Before we do dive in, please be sure to like, subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Recap on the other 3 games that we touched on super quick. Eagles beat the Chiefs, thank God. So they also covered the spread easily. I will say, though, that Kelsey getting that or causing that interception in the end zone really put them in a bad spot. And I think if it wasn't for that, they may have actually probably pulled it off.
Did you see him throw his hands up like,
yeah,
what?
He's the one who knocked it and volleyed to the other guy. Yeah,
you did it.
Falcons whooped the Vikings.
Yep.
McCarthy has a lot to learn, in my opinion. Penix, though, he looked great.
He did look good.
And really, it's probably because of Bijan. Bijan literally carried that whole team that game. And then Bucks. The Bucks won. They couldn't cover 2.5, but they got the dub, right? And that's like what we said. Baker Mayfield just has that grit. He's going to come out and just show why he has the potential to be the starting quarterback for this NFL team.
And we said don't be scared to take Bucks at, +6, +7. Hell, John said fucking money line and bingo bango.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, that is the recap. So do you, sir, want to let you guys take a guess? What game do you think this guy is going to talk about right
First of all, we got a couple things to go through real quick just from last week.
Okay.
Lions bounced back in a big way, just like we said they would. We knew that they were going to have a good game, and they fucking obliterated the Bears, dude. That wasn't even. I'm surprised they didn't throw in a white flag. Ravens smoked the fucking Browns. We both took Ravens at -11.5, and by God, did that hit tenfold. I said last week I think the Ravens could put up.
You did.
What was the over-under, like 44.5, something like that?
You do it alone.
Yeah, I was like, they could probably do that by themselves, and they damn near did.
Damn near.
Go Ravens, go Flock, go. Cowboys, Giants was a fucking sweat of a game. Brandon,
OT, right?
Yeah, Brandon. I had Cowboys money line as the last leg on my parlay, dude.
Yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
in the fucking living room losing my shit. Nobody was home. Thank
I told you,
God.
bro, Cowboys will be the Cowboys. Like, I really tread lightly, and I feel like games like that, though, where they're supposed to just win that easily.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't.
You know?
But then they lose to the Eagles, the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions by 4.
Yep.
Brandon Aubrey, what a fucking goat, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He is a bad dude. I read a story. He didn't even play football. He saw somebody make a field goal kick, and his wife was like, "I bet you could do that, honey." He was working like a tech job, dude. So he went out, started practicing field goals, and next thing you know, he gets picked up. And now he has 2 64-yarders. Like, absolutely insane.
That's crazy.
Brandon Aubrey's
That's a
a
cool
fucking
story.
dog.
That's a cool story.
Yeah. If you want to read more into it, just look it up. It's a really, really interesting story. But that is all that I have from last week. Do you have anything else?
QB injuries. Joe Burrow is out. I think I read 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah, at least.
That's basic all the way almost to playoffs.
At least. And guess who has him as a fantasy quarterback?
Oh yeah.
That fucking guy.
Who else? Help me out here. Because there's a couple.
Jaden Daniels is now dealing with a sprained knee injury.
Day to day. We're gonna talk about that. God, there's 2 more. 2 more big ones.
Quarterback injury?
Yep. McCarthy. JJ McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy.
Yep. High sprain.
Yeah.
High sprained ankle. I think that's 2 games or so.
They can say that.
One more. One more. Hey, you guys can look it up. But Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels are obviously one of the biggest ones. But Justin Fields, concussion protocol.
Justin Fields,
Yep.
yes.
He's in concussion protocol. So I don't know how long he's going to be out or if he probably will play the next game.
Who's the backup for the Jets?
I don't know.
I have no fucking clue either.
All right, that's enough chit chat.
That's it.
Bring it in, brother.
All right, first game. What do you want to do? Do you want to do S&P? Do you want to do C&T? Or do you want to do R&C?
C&T.
C&T. Let's get to it. As our first game, we have got the Indianapolis Colts going to go see the Tennessee Titans. Indianapolis Colts are favored at -4.5 over under. Sits at 43.5. These Colts, baby. These fucking Colts,
man.
These Colts. They're walking into this game with a clean 2-0 record. Colts beat the Broncos last week 29-28 in a nail biter. I guarantee you've seen the highlights from that game. Colts got very lucky at the end, but I wouldn't call it luck. I'd call it more stupidity from the Broncos. You know damn well you're not allowed to use somebody else's leverage to try and get up to block a kick. That is a big no-no, has been for a long time.
That's what they did?
Yeah, that's why they got that penalty. Is because they basically use somebody else to elevate themselves even higher, which you're not allowed to do. Titans walking into this game with an 0-2 record. Titans lost to the Rams 33-19, which we called. We knew that the Rams were going to win. I'm not really sure where to start with this Titans team.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's start with Cam Ward, Mr. Number 1 draft pick, who I think has so much potential, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I think he is going to be great quarterback. Rookie season. He doesn't have a good team, though, and that is a big problem for number
Calvin
1.
Ridley, right? That's all he's got.
Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have that good of a team right now. Over the last 2 weeks, Cam Ward has 31 completions on 61 attempts.
50%.
Yeah. 287 yards through 2 games.
That's buns.
That's is
140
buns.
yards a game.
Correctamundo. 1 touchdown. Guess how many times this dude's been sacked already?
7.
11
Damn.
fucking times, bro. He is on pace to be the most sacked quarterback in NFL history.
Really?
So if you call it's a 16 game or 17 game season, 11 through 2. So do the math. That adds up to over 88 sacks a game.
Crazy.
The record is 76 sacks in one season by David Carr, 2002.
So, but I could take a bet on that because, man, that's tempting.
That's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, David Carr, 2002 Texans holds the record, 76 sacks in one fucking season. There is a lot of the starting offensive line hurt, but these backups are still NFL quality players.
Right.
There's no reason they should let this happen. It's an atrocity to let your number 1 quarterback get hit that much. How's the kid supposed to showcase his talents when he's constantly got to be looking over his shoulder 24/7?
And I feel like overall in the NFL season for the past 2 weeks, bro, I don't know about you, but all of these QBs have been just getting sacked over and over again. Yeah. I think there's just been a complete change in the NFL defense spectrum. And I'm seeing a lot of QBs just getting sacked. And it's worrisome because now I'm like obviously hoping that they don't get injured. And we already have 4 to 5 QBs that we just spoke about that are already hurt. And it's only week 2. So
it's going to be a long season.
It is. But I'm also glad again just to see like what sort of changes they're doing on the defensive end for all of the teams.
Yeah. And you bring up Tony Pollard. He's the best goddamn player on the team right now.
Yeah.
Fucking
team.
Yeah, I mean Tony Pollard, best player on the team, 38 carries, 152 yards in 2 games. That's acceptable. That is acceptable from an NFL running back when you're supposed to have a pass game too. You know, he can only do so much. They also rank dead fucking last in rushing defense.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. What do you got on the Titans?
Not much. I could probably breeze to this real quick. I'm going to just go through it real quick, all of it, to be honest. So the Colts defense, though, overall,
there ain't shit to talk about the Titans.
Yeah, not really if you really think about it. But I guess since we're on the topic of the Titans, so they struggled against the run. And who are they facing? The guy that's on your jersey right now.
JT in the Indy Knights.
Man, he's just a stud. And I'm glad that the way we're seeing him play right now this season is already starting off better than it was last season.
Oh, yeah.
We were
number 1 rusher in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and he was like, I'm pretty sure, first or second pick in the fantasy drafts to go because we thought he was going to play the way he did 2 years ago. Nonetheless, he's still doing great. Start of the season, he can obviously take off just the way Saquon did, right? He sneaked up on Derrick Henry and beat him all in stats. The Colts, though, bro, they're ranked first on offense.
You goddamn right.
Both categories.
Yeah, goddamn
That's
right.
insane. I never thought I'd see the day. And here, let me ask you something.
Hey, do you remember the Saints last year for the first 2 games? One of the best teams we had ever seen in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they crashed and
So
burned so
I
hard.
have a question then.
All
Are
right, let's
you
hear
more
it.
impressed with the Eagles beating the Chiefs or Daniel Jones and the Colts being 2-0?
Daniel Jones and the Colts being 2-0. It's not even a question for
Yeah.
me. Just because they had the Eagles had all year to make a game plan against the Chiefs, you know, because that, as a coach, I feel like that's something you prepare for. You don't just walk in to face Andy Reid, who is hands down probably a top 10 NFL coach of all time.
Yeah.
He is an absolute dog, very, very smart. And to be able to figure him out is beyond impressive. So
Cool.
I still think that the Colts going 2-0 to start is more impressive than
Yeah.
the Eagles beating a Chiefs team that can easily be figured out with the right coaching staff and the right play.
And that's where they're at right now, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Just to see how like Daniel Jones is excelling. I'm like, was he always this good and just couldn't show that potential when he was with the Giants?
Ding, ding,
because
ding,
they
ding,
are
ding,
just
ding, ding, ding.
here, buddy. Go out there, put on our jersey, nice little helmet, and go throw 300 fucking yards because you just did it 2 weeks in a row.
He's a bad man.
And I'm like, all right, maybe I need to touch a prop of his. But the first week, I definitely was going to avoid it, which I did. I haven't even touched one Colts player the past 2 weeks. Now, though, maybe he's a good fit. And I told you a number of times that AR5, for me, personally, I don't think he's it. If Daniel Jones is the right QB for the Indianapolis Colts and they keep playing the way they're playing right now, he's probably going to keep that position.
And to think that the Colts don't even have Ward yet, who is arguably a top 5 cornerback in the NFL. He should be suiting up for week 3, which is going to be very impressive.
Yeah. Sorry, I to kind of.
No, you're good. You're good.
I didn't have much more, to be honest with you, but the Colts, they did struggle a little bit last week with the Miami Dolphins as far as the defensive end. They still beat them, obviously, right? But the Titans, again, they're the worst team arguably in the NFL, so it shouldn't be a no-brainer to take the -3.5. But what we said earlier, this is where I feel like it could be a trap. We bet on the games where we believe that it should be just an outright shutdown, like the Giants versus the Cowboys.
Right.
Could this be a trap where the Colts struggle to beat the Titans?
Not a fucking chance. Not a
I
chance.
really hope not, brother, because the +3.5 on the Titans end, it sounds promising. Because the Colts keep it tight. They have yet to shut anyone down. They shut down the Miami Dolphins, but the Miami Dolphins are just a broken team, respectfully,
Well, they did good last week.
against the Patriots.
Yeah, 27-33.
Yeah, but we always struggle with the Miami Dolphins, so that one's not impressive.
And I
to me.
mean, and that's divisional.
Yeah,
So-
that's the key word right there. So in this circumstance, this is also divisional, is it not? Is it?
Yes, it is. AFC
Yeah.
South.
Right, I forgot to say at the beginning. But
Divisional!
so, and we always talk about divisional games. Could you see us hitting the under or the over?
Well, I will get to that.
All right. go ahead.
I don't
I'm
know
done.
yet.
I'm done aside from my pick.
All right,
It's all you.
here we go.
Here we go.
They say Danny Dimes? No. They said Danny Dollars? Maybe. How about Indiana Jones? Indiana fucking Jones. I love it. A guy on track to be comeback player of the year, in my opinion. He is currently sitting at
That's fair.
plus 750 on FanDuel for that award. Guess who's leading it? McCaffrey. Get the fuck out of here with that. McCaffrey comes back every year. Every year is a
Yeah.
comeback season for him because he's always injured.
Yeah.
That is such a bullshit.
That's fair.
That is ridiculous that he is
Yeah.
the front runner for this. I would throw real U.S. hard-earned dollars on, I almost said Danny Dimes. It's hard to get it off the tongue. Indiana Jones, Daniel Jones. I would not mind him at plus 750. Throw 10, 15 bucks on it. You know, that because I guarantee the odds are only going to get worse from here.
Yeah, you want to get him soon at the start of the season.
Yeah. And, you know, Daniel Jones, we're talking about a guy that a lot of people counted out. A guy that was 6th overall in the pick in 2019 draft. A guy that was picked over Josh Allen. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know that.
Yes.
That
the
is
Giants
crazy.
took him over Josh Allen.
Wow.
I always thought that he was going to have potential. It was just the coaching staff and that entire situation that just ran him into the ground. It just was not a good scenario for him. And now he's got a running back who's top notch, which he had with Saquon. But he's now got a top 5 O-line, which is crucial to quarterback development, which he did not have for the 5-6 years he was with the Giants.
Yep.
And a receiving core that is primed to play their best football right now. Daniel Jones playing the best football of his career. That's not even a question. Over 2 games, 45 for 63, 588 yards, 2 passing tutties, 3 rushing tutties, 0 interceptions, and has only been sacked twice. I love this team so much. As a diehard fan, it's been really hard since Luck retired in 2019.
It has been.
I mean, we've been on the quarterback carousel, man, wasting everybody's prime. And I think everybody is ready to roll right now.
And I feel the Colts and the Pacers both are in that position right now. This is the time where they can truly just take off.
Well, Pacers,
I think so.
Pacers won't be able to this year.
Miles Turner.
Well, Miles Turner's gone, but Halliburton's probably out for the year, which really sucks.
Same with Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
They both tore. I know, man. There were so many torn ACLs NBA season last year. It's crazy. By the way, WNBA season is going on. Our playoffs are happening right now as we speak.
Oh,
but
didn't even fucking
I know.
know.
Right? But Caitlin Clark is clearly out, so there goes Indiana's hope.
Everyone on the team, though, looking top fucking notch, in my opinion. Taylor, 43 carries, 236 yards, showing 0 sign of slowing down. Like, this dude is getting better with age. I have seen a lot of people say that Taylor's out of his prime and all this, and I'm like, that is crazy. This dude takes so much good care of his body. Good care, Jesus Christ. But Taylor's a fucking dog, through and through.
Yep.
Pittman, MPJ, 10 catches, 120 yards and tutty. Alec Pierce, I'm sorry.
Alec Pierce,
The guy that Reggie Wayne personally vouched for.
I didn't know that.
Reggie Wayne was like, I want him. I want him on this Colts team. And Reggie Wayne is the wide receiver coach for the Colts. So for him to go out of his way and be like, I know this kid has potential, and he has groomed him into an absolute deep threat. 5 catches, 104 yards.
Yeah.
104
He's
yards.
always a deep boy. That's the hardest part, man. Because, like, if you touch any yardage, don't touch, like, 10, 15. It's going to be a minimum of 20.
Yeah.
But he's also really good at baiting pass interferences.
Oh, yeah.
He's so good at it.
That's why he's good at the deep ball, is because he's good at that.
Yep.
And, he's either going to catch it or he's getting a flag.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And the guy that I was praying to the football gods for, and if you're watching this, I am so happy that you are here. Please never leave this team. Tyler fucking Warren, dude. An absolute monster. That is the only person I wanted out of the draft. One of the greatest tight ends this team has seen next to Dallas Clark. This guy's going to be a top 5 end. Top 5 tight end in his career. He's big, scary, fast. All the amazing qualities a tight end should be. 11 catches for 155 yards through 2 games. What?
Hey, man.
What?
It's also the start of the season.
He's a rookie?
That's true.
What?
That's true.
Fucking dog, man. The football gods answered my prayers. The Broncos have arguably the best cornerback in the league, Patrick Surtain, who was obsolete that game. I couldn't even tell he was fucking playing because we were just tearing them up.
Yeah.
I cannot praise this team enough. I bleed blue in this great state of Indiana through and through, and you good and goddamn well know who I'm fucking picking. Give me the Colts at -4.5. Give me over 43.5.
4.5. You took it up because the line was at 3.5.
It's 4.5 live on FanDuel. Are you looking at it right now?
Yes, sir. 4.5. Okay.
Yeah.
It changed because when I took it, it was at 3.5.
I'll take him at 3.5, 4.5, 5.5.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take the Colts at -2.5 in case it's a field goal like we just witnessed, right? I mean, but I think they're going to win outright.
Comparing the Broncos to the Titans, though, is crazy.
It is. But again, I feel like it could potentially be a trap. And I really hope it's not. This guy's like, I bleed blue, but here's a Ravens hat right next to him.
Hey, I bleed purple, too.
That's a different shade of blue. I'll take it. Over and under. I never touch them. But if I had to choose here, Colts have been promising. Good defense. Titans is the one team that's going to struggle to score on them. But I like the Colts. I wish I could take a team total, and I don't know what that is. But if it's like 21.5, 22.5, I like that on the Colts.
I'd say theirs is probably 26.5.
That's high, my friend. That's really high.
You think for the Colts right now,
Yeah.
they put up over both that point?
I do.
Both games.
I do. If it's on there, let me know.
I'm looking it up right now.
I think I like the under 43.5. Just because, again, I don't know how much the Titans are going to score. The Colts, I could see them scoring. Especially, again, the way they are just playing right now, it makes sense. I'm ready to bring us into the next game.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
We have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New England Patriots. They're heading to Gillette Stadium. It's favoring the Steelers at -1.5. They are the away team. The over and under is sitting at 44.5. So I'm going to just say Drake May has been
44?
Yeah. Nothing but impressive.
I saw it at 41, bro.
Yep, 44.
44. They bumped it up 3 points since I looked at it earlier.
See?
Since yesterday.
Yeah, I
That's
did it today.
wild.
So, yeah, man. But the way Drake May's playing, I liked it. It's not crazy stats like Daniel Jones, but for a rookie who's finally able to get on the field and play, I'm content, bro. Like
4 incompletions. He killed it last week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting to that stat here in a few, but I'm seeing that they're both 1-1, or the Patriots. God, what?
England Patriots.
But Steelers overall, bro, it's upsetting. Did you see how they passed up a free touchdown?
No, I did
against
not.
the Seahawks. So new rule that I didn't know, but the kickoff rule. Once the kickoff ball hits the ground,
bro, that kickoff returner's an idiot.
Yeah,
he's an idiot.
Insane. It's a live ball.
Yes,
You
that
know
is the landing zone.
But even two things. He also touched the ball.
Oh, right.
And he still didn't grab the ball.
I just walked to the fucking sideline.
He's an idiot.
Yes, I did see that.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Dumbass.
So they may have still lost that game because it's just the Steelers. I don't know how Aaron Rodgers is just working through that team right now, respectfully. But 18-33, that's what Aaron Rodgers did, bro. That's horrible. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Yikes. But in that game, Sam Darnold also threw 2 picks and a touchdown, and they still somehow fucking beat the Steelers.
Yeah.
It just seems like a clusterfuck. I didn't watch the game. I just saw that highlight. But Kenneth Walker and Najigba both had over 100 yards. Pretty impressive if you have him on your fantasy team. I don't have either of them. Actually, I do have Kenneth Walker, but he's on my bench.
I told my dad about JSN. I was like, he is a sleeper in fantasy.
Yeah.
And he turned around and took him, bro.
New
I
head,
was salty
a red
as
receiver,
fuck.
bro. Especially because DK Metcalf is gone.
Lockett's gone,
and
too.
Lockett's gone, too. Yeah. But the Patriots were able to overcome the broken Miami Dolphins. They won 33-27. They were able to cover the spread and cover the over. So if you took both, great. May went 19-23, 230 yards, 2 touchdowns, 82%, bro. That's great completion
Solid.
rate. So I'm really happy to finally say I'm a Patriots fan. I am. Again, I would say at one point I was just drifting away. I'm like, no, I got to commit. I was with the Tom Brady role the whole time. I'm not going to just bounce off. But, hey, it's a struggle. It's been a struggle. You know that. Like, at one point when we started this podcast, he would say, hey, man, at least now you know how it feels. Both of our teams suck. And hey,
Continue to be a fan, though, bro.
and I am, because like those growing moments, like
Better
you're seeing
days are
now,
ahead of
it's
us.
great. Exactly. It's hey, when you're rock bottom, there's no way but up. And I think we're finally moving up though.
That's
Mac
the good
Jones
thing about
was
rock
horrible, bro. I hated having Mac Jones
Why
there.
did Mac Jones pop off for
I
the
know.
49ers?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't
We were
believe
both
it.
like, fuck no, we're not touching him at all. He threw for like almost 300
Where the
yards.
fuck was this when he was on the Patriots, bro?
I was fucking
Stupid.
rolling watching that
So
game,
shitty.
man.
Anyway, it's frustrating, but I'm glad to see that they're actually picking up pace. Go ahead, man, because I still have a little bit more, but I want to hear your thoughts.
Just on the Patriots, Drake May talking about how much he's improved. You know what was the key to his success in that passing game for only 4 incompletions? He got the ball to 9 different players.
That's another thing I want to touch on.
That is
Continue.
fucking unbelievable. I've always said if you can get the ball to everyone and get the ball and get everyone involved, the ball to everyone, this is a team sport. You can't just sit there and throw the ball 30 times to Stephon Diggs. That's fucking insane.
They probably see it coming already.
Exactly.
You know?
He's going to get the best cornerback, whoever they have on the opposing team. He's going to be lined up on Stephon. Guaranteed.
He's playing
Stephon,
at college,
He still had a good game. I have hated the Patriots my entire life.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just because of
TB.
the Patriot or just being the Patriots. It was Belichick and Brady, man. Like, because at that time, Brady and Manning, those were the GOATs. That was always the number one. If they were playing, I guarantee they were the most watched game that year.
Oh, yeah.
Next to the Super Bowl. Like, just everybody wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
And how could you blame them? But I really like what Drake May and Mike Vrabel have going on right now. I think they're showcasing that this can be a great connection between coaches and players, just like Brady and Belichick. They have their off days, but I still think that they're going to be able to surprise people and do really good. I thought the rookie Travion Henderson was going to be coming into this team as RB1. Ramondre Stevenson's taking a back seat. I'm the big dog now.
No.
Not so fucking fast, my friend.
That guy,
Ramondre Stevenson said, hold the fuck on. That boy had 11 carries for 54 yards, 5 catches for 88 fucking yards.
Yes, sir.
He averaged 17 yards a catch. That dude was catching balls from all over the field, and I was beyond impressed.
Yeah, bro. They're never going to let him go.
Oh, no.
Which is
absolutely
great. I hope not.
If you can have that as your 1-2, your two-headed dragon, that's fucking perfect.
It is.
That is perfect. That's all I have on the Patriots. But for the Steelers, man, they looked fantastic week 1. Week 1, Steelers were like, oh, my God, this is prime A-Rod. We're getting prime A-Rod back.
Until last week.
Until last week. When he played against the Jets, his former team, though, I think he went into that game with a lot of
expectations.
More or less bad blood, because when Rodgers went in to meet with the Jets and their front office and stuff, one of them, I don't know who it was, this is all hearsay, but they were basically like, we don't want you here. We don't want you in the
facility?
anymore. No, just as a player. We don't want you on the team. Like, we're disappointed in you. Like, so Rodgers walked in there. He's like, damn, I just flew all the way out here to meet with you guys, and this is how you're going to treat me? Like, okay, fuck you. And, of course, he has to play them week 1. Went in there, whooped their ass.
Them, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great way. That's great revenge right there.
22 for 30, 244 yards and 4 touchdowns, 0 fucking picks. Rodgers had a chip on his shoulder that game.
4 TDs?
4 tutties, bro.
Less than 200 yards?
No, 244, 22 for 30.
Okay. That's
so, I mean,
great. Damn.
Now let's fast forward to the game against Seattle. 18 for 33, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 3 sacks. His stat sheet was so much worse in week 2 compared to week 1 in every way possible.
Yeah.
The way Aaron Rodgers wins football games is when he has a chip on his shoulder, is when he wants to go out there and has something to prove. Last week, it felt like he was just out there getting a paycheck. You know, obviously, he's out there trying his best.
Yeah.
And this is something that you and I could never fucking do. We could never be a quarterback in the NFL. But at the end of the day, this is why we do what we do, is just sit here and analyze and break it down and give you ideas for betting and stuff like that. The guy that has shown up the last 2 weeks and ready to knock fucking heads, Jaylen Warren. Getting rid of Najee Harris, in my opinion, was one of the best things they could do for that running back.
Holy moly, bro. I just realized he's not even on that team.
No, he's on the Chargers.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Continue.
Jaylen Warren. Last week, 14 carries, 48 yards, averages out to 4 yards, almost 4 yards a carry, which, again, you can live with in the NFL. 4 yards a carry, you give it to him 4 times, first downs every single time.
Yep.
He also had 4 catches for 86 fucking yards. 86 yards last week, 4 receptions. He has the most receiving yards on the team out of everybody.
Yeah, man. That's like those dual threats, like you said.
DK Metcalf, Jonnu Smith, Pat Fryermuth, Calvin Austin. The running back has more receiving yards than any of them. That is crazy. These guys aren't scrubs by any stretch.
Right.
Rodgers has got to keep these guys. He's got to figure out a way to get the ball to them more, because that is how you move downfield and that is how you open up your options and stuff. Patriots are on a fucking mean streak, man.
Hell yeah.
They're ready to knock heads, bro.
As far as the Steelers, I read an article about a defensive tackle, some guy named Derek Harmon. Apparently, he's very profound and a young dude. Very excited for him to start this week. Don't even know who he is, but if you like betting on defensive sacks, that might be something worth eyeing. I don't, personally. But if that's a good addition for the Steelers, then it's worrisome, in my opinion. Just because, again, Patriots are so notorious for allowing sacks. From what I've noticed. But
Drake take last week.
But you practically covered a lot of it, my guy. But overall, I don't know.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your notes.
No. Now, how Rodgers is going to respond to all of it?
Yeah, Drake May was sacked 3 times last week.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, again, it's close to 5. Because,
and week 1, 4 times.
Yeah.
So that is a great bet, guys.
Yeah, it's up there.
Good snipe.
It's up there if you could. If you want to, go for it. I wouldn't blame you. I want the Patriots to win, man. I really do. But they're going to go against Rodgers. I get he's a legend, arguably a legend.
100% a legend. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I never liked the guy personally, but I respect game, and he clearly shows it when he has to, especially with the Packers all those years. But with them being an underdog at home and the way Drake May and the Patriots have been playing, how could I not take him on the +1.5, even on the ML? Over and under, though, the way they're both playing, they might even both just have shitty defense, respectfully. So I like the over, too. And I don't bet it, but I do like the over. That's where I'm at.
If the Steelers can get everything working flawlessly.
That's the fucking hard part. The Patriots are going to play.
They will win this game.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Patriots will still play the same way. It's if Rodgers and the Steelers click. If they can't, they lose. if they do, they will win.
Gillette Stadium can recap.
Rodgers knows how to fucking win a game. Like you said, man, like he can just do it. He can pull it off.
Gillette can get loud.
Yeah.
Rodgers knows how to tune that noise out.
Oh.
Give me the Pats plus 1.5 and give me over 41.5.
No, you had me tweaking. I was like, dang, he's gonna take the Steelers. Yeah, man.
I thought that one was my hardest contemplation. Yeah. I contemplated that one more than any of the 3 games that we are covering.
Yeah.
I found that one to be pretty difficult. And I still think the Steelers can win that football game.
I do too.
100%.
I do too.
But the Patriots have been consistent.
Yeah.
And that's what I am gambling on is consistency. So, Rodgers could throw for 4 fucking touchdowns again. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you cannot bank on him to do that. You just can't. So, I'm standing strong on my Patriots at plus 1.5 at home.
Yeah. One last thing, a betting prop. Not that I can snipe here. It's just hard for me to bet on the Patriots too because I just did last week.
And we both did.
And I know I had the only leg I had on my slip was a minus 300 and something. And it was Bote, which he caught a touchdown in that game. But that was the only catch he had. And week 1, he had 100 yards. I'm like, okay, I'm only asking for 25, my guy. Or 30, and he didn't get that, and I hit everything else. And with that game that Drake May was able to pass it to all these wide receivers, I'm happy that all these players are able to catch the ball. But it makes it hard from the gambling perspective because you can't put all your money on one player because he's just passing it to everyone.
Right.
So the only 2 people you can probably touch on the Patriots right now, from what I can tell, is Drake May himself or Ramondre Stevenson. That's it.
I like it.
That's just my opinion.
I agree completely.
I want you to bring us into the final game on our slate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the Las Vegas Raiders going out to go see the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders are favored at minus 3.5, over-unders at 44.5. Commanders coming off of a loss against the Packers in Lambeau Field, which I took the Commanders last week to cover the spread on the Packers, which they did not. Packers won 27-18. Raiders coming off of a loss as well against the Chargers. Chargers beat the Raiders 20-9. This Raiders team, week 1, they looked battle ready. They looked battle tested, battle ready, and they beat the Patriots 20-13 by a touchdown, which expected. Week 1, we're not expecting crazy fucking games or anything like that.
Agreed.
Then in this game against the Chargers, it looked like they were a completely different team, in my opinion, and I don't mean that in a good way. Geno Smith. Almost always guaranteed 200 yards a game.
Bro, that's so funny you say that. That's on my sheet. Let me hear you say it. Oh, my God.
It's the only leg I lost, by the way. This dude loves to pass the ball, though.
Yeah,
he threw
does.
for 180 fucking yards. 24 for 43. That is absolutely disgusting. 3 interceptions, sacked 3 times, rushed 5 for 20. Meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah. Was it a home game? Or was it in Green Bay?
That was in Green Bay.
Okay.
That was in Green Bay.
Okay. Because I'm like, wait, if it's indoors, there's no reason he shouldn't have fucking hit that number.
Right.
Because he loves it. When it's in no wind
I know he
variables
did good
involved.
in Seattle, man, though. That dude was fucking... I mean, he was throwing it for 300 yards a fucking game and losing ball games.
Yeah, man.
Geno shouldn't even have to think. He shouldn't have to think about running the ball, especially when you have Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. A guy that came closer than anyone that I can remember to breaking the all-time college rushing record. When you throw for 362 yards week 1 and then less than half of that the following week, it's not a good sign. As far as Genie goes, he's got a lot to learn. This is a huge step up in competition. You know, he is going to become a stud in the NFL. But is he going to be a great running back? Zero doubt in my mind. Is he a great running back right now? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. 30 carries total on the season for 81 yards in the tutty, averaging 2.7 yards a carry. That doesn't do you nothing. That doesn't do you anything. They need the guy that they can feed nonstop that they drafted. They need that Boise State running back. They need that guy that's going to run for 60, 70, 80 yards a game religiously. And that's exactly what they're missing right now. 100%, though, I give this offense a big break because this is a new team.
Yes.
This is a total revamp. Mm-hmm. But the problem is you've got guys on this team that are ready to ball right fucking now. You got Max Crosby, Brock Bowers, Jacoby Myers,
man.
and they're huge factors to success in their football game.
I guess the good part is that Geno isn't a new player. Like, he's not a rookie. Like,
Right.
he knows how to play the game.
The problem is just coming into a new establishment, new team, new franchise,
Chemistry, yep.
gaining the chemistry and trying to build that repertoire with all of your players, which I think Geno's going to be great at, but it's just not it right now.
Yeah.
You can't be this inconsistent.
I concur.
But this is a team sport. You have to have everyone succeed, and that is 100% what you need from this Raiders team. You need to get everyone involved and everyone on the same page, and things will start humming, baby. They're going to be humming. Mm-hmm. You got anything on the Raiders?
Well, both teams are 1-1. Who wants it more, Well, first, we've already addressed it at the beginning, but the elephant in the room is Jaden Daniels. He suffered a knee injury, but I could imagine he's still likely to play. It didn't seem like it was anything significant. Commanders lost to the Packers, though, 27-18. That's 9-point difference. It doesn't help the situation. They need to bounce back. They need to get that momentum back. But the Packers, overall, man, they're performing fucking great.
Oh, yeah.
Arguably, I could see them having a Super Bowl run the way they're playing right now. But it's only week 2. I ain't going to suck them off or nothing. It's way too early, bruh. Like, you can't say nothing like that. Because people who do, they just think that they're just going to go ahead and make the playoff, make the Super Bowl. I mean, that's probably what people do, bro. Especially because the Packers, like, that's just how Packers fans are. They want to hype them up. They're getting there. Jordan Love, don't get me wrong. The dude's fucking
This is America's
great.
team.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know.
You only been America's team since Rodgers was in this, bro.
But, yeah. So, anyway, they need a bounce back game, but so do the Raiders. They're both 1-1. Who wants it more? Geno Smith with the Raiders. Let's talk about it. Like you said, they got smoked in Monday Night Football against the Chargers, 20-9. That's pretty bad. 2-possession game. They need a bounce back game. Geno tried his best to sling the ball 43 times.
That's fucking crazy.
43 and completed 24, only 180 yards. Usually breaks 200, like you say.
Crazy.
Should be easy.
43 attempts and 180 yards.
And 3 interceptions. That's probably another reason why they lost the game.
Oh, 100%.
That's definitely his worst game so far on the team. Again, it's only been 2 weeks, so there's obviously so much time for him to improve. Now, I don't know if it's me, but the past 2 weeks, again, like I said, just the defense on all teams, it's just rough to even, like, consider QB running because there's just so many sacks, bro. Like, I don't know how to, like, trust a quarterback nowadays unless it's, like, a big one, like Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, your big boys, right? The big star QBs.
Oh, geez.
Anyone who's, like, lower on the end, like Geno Smith, Justin Fields, Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones now, though, obviously he might be one worth betting on. I don't know. But nonetheless, as I said at the beginning, which team wants it more? Well, they're at home. I think this is a no-brainer for me.
Huh. Well, let me touch on the Commanders before you get to that. I feel like we're a broken record right now saying this over and over again. Yeah. But week 1, week 2, again, we are very early in this football season, man.
Bro, yes.
So, I know we sound...
We're donating, but we're learning. We're learning the statistics.
We also sound ridiculous saying this over and over again that, hey, week 1 was bad, but week 2 was good. We're running off what we have right now, and we're just trying to give our best analysis. So, in no way do we hate these teams. Do we think that they're in shambles? Every single team in the NFL right now has plenty of room to bounce back. And I think every team in the NFL right now is a playoff contender. There might be 2 or 3 exceptions.
There we go. Okay.
But almost everybody right now looks somewhat decent.
Yeah.
And it looks like if they can make changes throughout the season, they're going to have big bounce backs.
Yeah.
I digress. Jaden Daniels, one of my favorite quarterbacks in the NFL right now, man. I love watching this guy play fucking football. I love the way he plays. Love the way he carries himself on and off the field. He's just a good dude.
Yeah.
He is doing what he's supposed to do in these games as a starting quarterback. He's throwing for touchdowns, getting 200-plus passing a game, and running the ball with success. But now he's dealing with a sprained knee injury. Hasn't practiced all week.
We might see Marcus Mariota hit the field.
Jesus Christ. Austin Eckler.
But, bro, like, even if Marcus Mariota hits the field, the way the team is built, I think they would be just fine. I think so. But with Geno Smith, he's still trying to obviously build that chemistry with his team. They're the ones who are struggling more than the Commanders.
Yeah.
My opinion. Continue, sorry.
No, you're good. You give me that bottle opener, brother? I got to crack a beer before I get into this because This one's going to be a doozy. Y'all better buckle
This
up.
guy.
Okay, so here we go. We've got a Commanders team that now has Austin Eckler on the IR, and he will be out at least 4 weeks. If he's on the IR, that means they have to be out at least 4 weeks.
Yeah.
A Commanders team that has seen all of the pieces on their offense mesh well together, just could not find a W in week 2. Just couldn't find it. But let's talk about the supporting cast. They made a huge splash picking up Debo, and I thought that was a great pickup for them. 100%.
Yeah.
Because Scary Terry needs help. He needs help, man. He cannot be the only fucking person on that team that's a threat, you know?
Yeah.
Debo doing Debo shit. He's got 14 catches for 121 yards.
You said he was
already.
going to pop off, too.
Man, bro, when I said 30 yards, like, everybody's kind of like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, what? And I'm like, no, bro, I'm telling you, Debo's going to mesh well into this offense, and he did. And he's got a touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 7 for 75, doing what he's supposed to do. Have fun choosing between those two guys who you want to put your best cornerback on, because that is going to be an almost impossible decision. You put Surtain on Scary, Debo's going for 70. You put Surtain on Debo, Terry's getting 100 and a tutty.
Pick your poison.
Yeah. Now, let's not forget about one of my favorite tight ends in the NFL that nobody gives fucking recognition to. I said it last year.
Ertz.
I love this fucking guy.
it.
I love Zach Ertz. 9 catches for 90 yards in the tutty. Slept on tight end. Very, very slept on, man. On paper, it feels like the stars have aligned for the Commanders. Everything's going smooth. It just does not reflect that on the scoreboard, and that is the biggest problem. There is one good thing that will come from the injury of Austin Eckler. And I don't mean this facetiously or in a rude way at all. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Heard of him? Okay, good. That's my fucking guy right there. Out of Arizona. Pick 245. This kid's going to be a monster, dude. An absolute monster. Week 1 against the Giants, ran the ball 10 times for 82 yards and a touchdown.
Damn.
Averaging 8.2 yards a carry is fucking wild, man. Week 2 against the Packers, he had to take a back seat to Eckler, which was the problem. Still ended up with 8 carries. No, Eckler got 8 carries for 17 yards. JCM, 4 carries, 17 yards. Averaging, over 4 yards a carry still? Mm-hmm. That's mint. That's perfect. This is what you want, is a young, hungry running back that's ready to play ball, that's ready to showcase himself. Like, hey, just give me the chance. Give me the chance. I promise you.
Yep.
I'm going to show you guys.
I'm hungry.
Both of these teams have star power, can whoop your ass, but both of these teams can also fumble the fucking bag on the scoreboard very easily. I am not mad at either pick in this game. I understand if you go with the Raiders. I understand if you go with the Commanders.
Right.
If Jaden Daniels is cleared to play, if he plays this football game, Commanders money line. If he is out, give me the Raiders plus 3.5.
I chose the same thing.
Did you really?
Commanders on the ML.
We try to pick games that we're going to be different on, and sometimes it just doesn't work.
Because that one, I think it also is a no-brainer. But from my perspective, if Gino's still building chemistry with this team, and they obviously lost, they need a bounce back game, so they obviously have that momentum and that initiative to want to try hard at this game, and they want to show that Gino probably wants to show that he's a better quarterback, or just at least better than a rookie, because this is his second season, Jaden Daniels' second season.
Yep.
Sophomore. Yeah, and he's playing fucking phenomenal.
He's playing great.
So if he's able to beat him, then I think he puts him in a nice slate. But Commanders ML, man, if he doesn't play and Marcus Mariota hits the field, I think that the Seahawks cover it. Or excuse me, the Raiders cover it, yeah.
Over was 44.5. I didn't take one. I'll take the under 44.
Never touch him, man.
You got to pick one. Come on. Over under 44.5. We do it every game.
Under.
I agree. I completely agree.
Oh, is this with or without Jaden Daniels?
Okay. Either way, I'm taking the under.
Okay.
Even with Jaden.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think, I would agree with that. Under 44. All right. That covers the 3 games. I think this leads us to one of our favorite segments of the pod.
This is the speed round, ladies and gentlemen. Lock in. Get your FanDuel open. Lock and load. We've got Thursday Night Football. Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills are minus 11.5 favorite. Over-under sits at 49.5. The books realize they fucked up last week, giving us the Bills money line at minus 300. That was at minus 6.5.
Yeah, bro.
Ignorant. Give me the Bills, minus 11.5, and go ahead and give me over 49.5. I don't think the Dolphins get smoked in this, but I do think they lose by at least 2 scores.
I think I hate over and unders, man. Like, I do.
It's fun.
No, it's not. I'm going to go ahead and take the under 49.5. I'm going to take the plus 11.5. The only reason I'm doing this is because the Dolphins...
Divisional.
Yes, 1, divisional. 2, they have to... They can't just suck, right? This team can just randomly not be shitty. Like, they have to come up at one point. And what's better way to do it against one of the biggest, if not the best team in the NFL
Dolphins
right now?
clicked last week.
Yeah.
Tyreek had a 100-yard game.
We might see it again against the Buffalo Bills. So I like 11.5 on the Dolphins. Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Panthers in Carolina. Minus 5.5 favoring the Falcons, over and under 43.5. I'm going to go ahead and take minus 5.5 on the Falcons and also under 43.5.
I agree. Falcons minus 5.5, under 43.5. Next game, we've got the Las Vegas. No, we do not, because we already did that one. My bad. Green Bay Packers at the Cleveland Browns. Packers are favored at minus 7.5. Over under is 41.5. The dog pound is live. I like Joe Flacco, but I like Jordan Love more. Give me the Packers at minus 7.5. Give me over 41.5. I think that over-under is too low.
Significantly too low, but I think Joe Flacco and the Browns can keep it tight within a touchdown. I like that plus 7.5. So I'm going to take plus 7.5. I don't think I think no matter how you bet this, no one can blame you on who you take. That's just my opinion.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, bro. I don't think you can. So plus 7.5 on the Browns and give me the over 41.5. That is significantly too low. And I honestly don't blame you if you just take the over outright. That's nice.
Yeah.
I might take that myself.
I hate over-unders.
Yeah, shut up. LA Rams versus the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. Only favoring them at minus 3.5. That's
surprising.
Pretty interesting. And 44.5 on the line. Give me the Eagles at minus 3.5. And oh my God, give me the over 45.5. Yeah,
that is the correct answer. I will take, just to be different, give me the Rams plus 3.5. I would love to see the Eagles go down.
Me too.
And also give me over 44.5. Next game, we have got the New York Jets at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Over under sits at 44.5. Jets, man. If Justin Fields is out, I have no idea who their backup is, but I've got too much faith in Baker Mayfield. Give me the Bucks minus 6.5. Give me under 44.5.
All right. That was the Jets and Buccaneers. Sorry.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Buccaneers barely fucking won last game, man. I think just Justin Fields though, right? I don't know if he's gonna play.
That's the factor.
That is the factor. Do you think that's why it's at 6.5, a whole touchdown?
Yeah, he's probably not gonna play then.
Yeah, I think we're reading it right. Give me minus 6.5 on the Buccaneers and give me the over on 44.5. I think Buccaneers score probably 30 plus if Justin Fields does not play.
Next game,
Cincinnati Bengals versus the Minnesota Vikings. This one was one of the suggestions that I kind of wanted to bring up when we were talking about which game we want to talk about. I just didn't though. And the reason being, for only it being at 3 without Joe Burrow is interesting, but it's probably like that because McCarthy is also out too. This is a game you do not want to touch. Like, there is no fucking way you want to touch this game. If you are a degenerate. So give me Minnesota at minus 3 even, and give me the under 41.5.
I don't know who the backup is for the Vikings. Browning looked great for the Bengals. I think the Bengals should be able to click. I think they have better supporting cast, but their defense, I said last week, is Swiss cheese. Give me the Bengals plus 3. Give me over 41.5.
I also don't understand the Cincinnati Bengals are also 2-0.
Yeah.
I don't get that because...
Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
17-16 and then a fluke win with Browning.
Yeah.
Next game, we've got the Houston Texans at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars favored at minus 2.5. Over-unders at 44.5. This is a no-brainer for me. Give me the Texans plus 2.5. Give me, oh my goodness, I'm taking the under at 44.5. Jacksonville is a live favorite, though. I do like them.
I'm taking plus 2.5 on the Houston Texans and under 44.5. The next one we have is the New Orleans Saints against the Seattle Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks at 7.5 and over 41.5.
I will take the Saints at plus 7.5. They looked good last week. Give me the over 41.5. Next game is going to be a good one. Broncos at the Chargers.
I like this one.
Chargers favored at minus 2.5. Over under is at 45.5. Give me the Chargers at minus 2.5 and give me over 45.5.
Give me Chargers minus 2.5 and under 45.5. The next one is the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Favoring the 49ers at 2.5. Over and under is 44.5. Give me... Damn, dude. This one's hard, actually. All right, now thinking. Give me the 49ers at minus 2.5 and give me the over on 44.5.
Give me the Cardinals plus 2.5. Give me over 44.5. Next game, we've got the Cowboys at the Bears. Bears are favored at minus 1.5.
What?
Over under is at 50.5.
Why?
The Cowboys made me sweat so much last week. The Bears don't look bad, dude. Caleb's been fucking slinging that thing and running it very well, but either way, I still have to side with the superstar power.
Choke versus choke.
Give me the Cowboys plus 1.5. It's basically a pick 'em, guys.
Yeah, look at the ML minus 108
50.5.
even. It's literally the same. It's the same.
Give me the Cowboys plus 1.5 under 50.5.
Give me Cowboys plus 1.5 and under 50.5. I agree. Kansas City Chiefs against the New York Giants. I think the Chiefs need to bounce back. It's Russell Wilson in the Giants.
He fucking popped.
He did. He had like 300 plus yards. I like the plus 5.5. Chiefs aren't doing the best. They're not showing the way they usually play elite like. So give me the New York Giants at plus 5.5 and give me the under 44.5 too.
Okay. Man.
Right?
Who'd you take?
I took plus 5.5 on the Giants and under 44.5.
I double that. Plus 5.5, under 44.5. Monday Night Football, last game, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a fucking banger. We already covered both these teams, so we didn't touch it.
Yeah.
Lions at the Ravens. Ravens are favored at minus 5.5. Over-unders at 52.5. This is going to be a high-scoring game. The over-under is correct on this. I still have to side with my Ravens, man. Give me the Ravens minus 5.5 over 52.5. This is going to be one of the best games of the year.
Lions popped off last week. They clearly didn't perform the best week one. They performed excellent on week two. Can we see it on the third one? Third time's a charm. Give me the Ravens at minus 5.5.
You're goddamn right. Ladies and gentlemen.
Under 52.5.
This is our last leg. That is the end of it. That is the end of our speed round.
Tough.
If you like this content, please like, subscribe, follow on all platforms. You got me, Nicky G, and my favorite co-host,
Jonny Gamble. Brother, it was nice to record this with you, and we will see you guys on the next one.
Get the fuck out of here. Love you guys.